if there's one thing I like is a good EDC / weapon light. And so far I've found that in Streamlight's brand of flashlights. What I'm going to be reviewing this time is the Streamlight Microstream Pocket LED light. The maker, of course, is Streamlight. The name is called the Streamlight Microstream, as you can see here. Brother lights, or as I like to call them, brother lights, are related into the subject of the same type of light, but not nearly the same type of capabilities or reliability in this type of category. The Stylus Pro series is more close to the this type of light, but the Stylus Pro is more longer and more for I'm going to say duty use instead of EDC or weapon mounting. Features: this is straight from Streamlight's website. Proprietary micro-optical system, also known as an MOS, for optimizing output and runtime. Up to 20 lumens of output for up to 1.5 hours of runtime. So that's pretty decent. Super bright 1.5 watt 30,000 hour high flux LED. An internal polymer body liner, and shockproof switch housing to be able to withstand the most extreme conditions. A rubber push button tail cap switch with grip. I like that, by the way, that grip right there. It really catches your thumb when you need it. O-ring sealed. That's another great feature about this one. Unbreakable polycarbonate lens. That lens right there is pretty unbreakable. I dropped mine from about 6 feet and 12 feet. I dropped it off my roof just to see if it still works, and yeah, it still works. Corrosion and water resistant construction. Love that, by the way. Water resistant per IPX4 in accordance with specification EN60529-1992. Type 2 Mil-Spec abrasion and corrosion resistance anodized aircraft aluminum. Love that aircraft aluminum. Streamlight's really got that narrowed down. Thumbs up, Streamlight. Shockproof passed standard 6 feet test. So they did test this in a shockproof test of their own, but it was only 6 feet. I tried mine at 12. Unbreakable pocket clip. I like that pocket clip. I'll probably put up another video on showing me with the pocket clip on. It actually really works in molly gear, and it also works on just in your pocket. It's not like a cheap little pocket clip that's going to pop off from up here. It's going to hold on. It's got a key ring and a safety lanyard that comes free. I don't have them equipped right now because my EDC doesn't require me to have that type of convenience. But people that are in diving or something like that, maybe you'll use that around their neck. Includes one AAA alkaline battery. That's the type of battery it uses is AAA, so it's a very, very, very easy battery to find instead of this, and less expensive cost. It's all about cost as well. The CR123 lithium batteries can cost around $5 for just 2, but it's not a big deal. Let's see. Weight is around 1.4 ounces, and that's with the battery installed. That is freaking light. I love that about this Streamlight. It's super light. The length is about 3.5 inches, and that's not too long. I mean, its Stylus Pro series is way longer than that. Colors, this one only comes in matte black for now. Streamlight, if you can hear me, you know, Coyote Tan or OD Green would be freaking awesome. But you know, you guys just keep doing what you are doing because these lights are great. Texture bezel? No, it does not. It has a smooth bezel. The texture one does give a better beam output in the spill beam and the focus beam, but it is a smooth bezel instead of a textured one. But it's great for if you're not into that type of preference of use. Let's see, effectiveness in range, I'm going to have to say is about 100 yards. 100 yards in the focus beam, which you can see there. See how that bright focus beam in the middle and then the spill beam on the outside? Focus beam gets about 100 yards out, and that's been tested by me personally. And about 54 yards is the spill beam. That's the most you'll get out of it. Out of the spill beam, it'll start to fade, and you won't be able to see it. The focus beam will wash out after 100 yards. Weapon mountable, absolutely. I love that about the Streamlight Microstream. Actually, that's just why I got 2 of them. And Streamlight to Microstream lights are just great. I've weapon mounted this to 40 caliber pistol, and it withstood recoil, 12 gauge shotgun, and a 5.56, and still no issues with the lights. As you can see, one is used more than the other. Mine is the one that's been used more. But both great lights, no complaints about them. The only thing I'm going to have to say is that I can't say much, because these are freaking awesome. That's all I can say. Cost is very cost effective, if that's an issue. It's around $14 to $10, so that is really, really great for a weapon light / EDC light, everyday carry. Durability, reliability, I'm going to have to say absolutely yes. This is very, very freaking durable and reliable in my opinion. Others might differ in their experiences with the light, but one major detail I'd like to mention is that there's no like little spots on your beam pattern. As you can see, the bezel is very clean and very clear. Normally on lights, I've never had this problem with Streamlights, but on other lights like Phoenix lights, I've had where you could see Phoenix and I think 147's light. You could see slight artifacts on the lens, and it would cause kind of like spots on your beam pattern, and it would just wash out the beam a little more. Not a big issue, especially if you're not planning on using your light in serious efficiencies. This is more of just a backup light to your alternative light. Backup light to your alternative light. Your alternative light, or of course on mine, is the TLR series weapon mounted lights, and if that runs out, I always have an alternative. I can't speak to that type of light. And just to show you that the pattern, as you can see, it's freaking dark, and look at how bright that is. And the camera kind of picks up the spill beam a little bit, but that, from my opinion, for a white LED, that's a little more than 20 lumens, because I have a 20 lumen light and it is nowhere near this bright. But yeah, that is perfect for if you hear a bump in the night and you're like, I better go check that out, and you never know, your pistol light may not work, or electricity may be out in the house and you can't find your other flashlights, and this one's just in the drawer on the side or even attached to your wallet. I mean, I don't care. This is a great light for just searching around the house and saying, hey, the coast is clear, there's nothing around. Or just a survival light. Maybe you need a backup light. And that one thing I forgot to mention is it's got a momentary on, or maybe I did mention, I'm not sure. You can use it as a kind of a strobing to disorientate your perpetrator or intruder, don't matter. And one thing I really like is that it doesn't turn on instantly when you press it. So this way, if you have it in a pouch or something and you don't need you don't want it turning on in your pocket if you're running around, it pretty much won't, because it takes a while for the light to turn on. But that's one great feature I love about that. And another is the size. It's super small for how much light you're getting out of it. And you can just store this in your pocket and you can take it anywhere. I mean, it's pretty much durable to the weather and drop resistance. So pretty much in my book, it's pretty settled for me. But it depends on your POU, your philosophy of use, what you use it in. Mine is just kind of EDC / weapon light, because I do a lot of shooting and some night shooting, and I do need lights out there. Sometimes I don't bring the TLR 1S, and This one's just on me, and we just have a quick mount, and we can just mount it on real quick. Let's see. Yeah, anything else? Oh yeah. Normally, if you set down the light on other lights like Phoenix series, I'm gonna have to give them that. Is they have the textured, or not textured, but more of a tactical bezel. So when you set it down, you can actually see the light is on. If you set this down and the light was on, I'm pretty sure you won't though. But if you did, you won't be able to see that it is on. But not a big issue. Like I said, if you want a light that does that, go with Phoenix. But this one is pretty much sets its own. Another feature is, like I said, that tail cap switch. Turn on the light back here. Tail cap switch is great because it just catches the grip, and this feels great in your hand. Due to this clip here, you can just grab onto the light and easily actuate that switch. Whether you have big hands or small hands, it really doesn't matter. What other type of POUs could this be used in? I don't know. Let's see. Hunting, tactical. Let's see. Maybe even service light. You could use it just as a something goes wrong in your car, and you're like, well, I need to get a light, and you have a quick light in your glove compartment, and it's small enough to fit, even if you have a bunch of junk in there. I'm not going to mention names, but you can just stick that in there, and you can just pull it out real quickly and find the problem and solve it. And this, due to the clip, maybe if you have a hat on or something, you can clip it on, because that clip can come off. It's not easily taken off, but it can come off, and you can reverse it and stick it on a hat or something. Let's see, another thing. Threads. Are the threads easy to pull off the tail cap? Necessarily, yeah. I mean, pretty easy for me. I mean, I could just easily unscrew this and take it off, and then there's your battery compartment. You got your AAA battery here. But that's the texture I was talking about. The polymer texture. I don't know if you can see it, but it's in there, and it is just great. I mean, I love how convenient it fits that battery. But yeah, maintenance is pretty easy. I mean, you guys know how to take care of y'all's lights, especially you what's called flashaholics. Those guys are dedicated to flashlights. I'm nowhere near that. Don't consider myself a flashaholic, and don't ever think I will. But just trying to help you guys out, and help you guys in picking out a light that's suitable for you and your POU. And does it beat the Phoenix and 4.7's lights? That's a tough decision. You know what? That'd actually have to be based on you. In my book, yeah, it actually does, because of cost. One is because of cost. I mean, Phoenix lights are cost effective. $30 for the I think it's PDR4. I forget the name. I'll probably annotate it. But so they are cost effective. But for the amount of light and what you're using it for, me, like I said, is just EDC and weapon mounting. This is a great light, and it's perfect for your every use. So please comment, and if you like the video, thumbs up. And don't feel shy. Please subscribe. I mean, it's great you guys want to be my friend or whatever, but subscriptions really help and motivate me on making these videos. So thanks, guys.